right here. Today is June 2nd, and it's so exciting. Today is the first ever Lou Gehrig's Lou Gehrig's Day across Major League Baseball. And we know Lou Gehrig because he was an amazing baseball player, the Iron Horse of the New York Yankees. And then, of course, we know him because, as I started to say mistakenly, we know him for the disease ALS that is also called Lou Gehrig's disease. And back in 2014, two gentlemen that I have a little degrees of separation with, Pat Frates in Boston and Pat Quinn of Westchester County, came up with the Ice Bucket Challenge. And I did my own variation of the Ice Bucket Challenge in August of 2014. I, a little bit like Mr. Gehrig and the other gentlemen, have had bad breaks. And just Mr. Gehrig was always an idol of mine growing up. His farewell speech that he was the luckiest man alive guy. I mean, how can you just not get all, verklempt, I guess. So, because this is the first Lou Gehrig's Day across baseball, I thought it would be fun to revisit the Ice Bucket Challenge with my own twist on it. And I have my two friends, Nicole and Beth, to help me. And we're first going to use the pair of legs that I used in 2014 because I had just given up walking because it was too hard. So are you ready, ladies?
Are you ready? Oh boy, Jerry. I feel so bad.
Mean. I know, this is so mean.
Just mean.
Ready?
Yeah.
Wait, on the
You have to do it on the head.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that's what I did in 2014. Then in 2015 I had spinal surgery, which was supposed to get me back up and walking, but I had more bad breaks because it didn't work the way it was supposed to, and I'm actually in worse shape. I still tried to get back to walking, and these were the last pair of legs that I had tried walking maybe 2 or 3 years ago now. And so we're going to use these again for the second pouring of the ice. And so here we go, ladies.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God! Sherry.
So part of me wanting to do this was, I've had bad breaks, but I hope that in revisiting this, I have the spirit of Mr. Gehrig and Mr. Frates and Mr. Quinn, and I hope that I can keep going with the same grace and dignity that they did. Even though this was not very graceful with the ice pouring on me. But thank you, MLB, for honoring Mr. Gehrig, and thank you, Mr. Frates and Mr. Quinn, for coming up with this fabulous Ice Bucket Challenge. And may we keep fighting and keep finding cures for all these terrible diseases, and may we all just keep going. Thanks.
Yeah.